Let's get this party started. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's get this party started. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Let's see. First, Jeremy. Let me know if you can hear me, Jeremy. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure my volume is cool. If everyone can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Happy New Year. Okay, good deal. Good deal. All right, just want to make sure everyone can hear me before I get started. You know, I just be randomly coming on live. I don't have a schedule or anything, man. I just come on live when I have a chance. I have a birthday party I got to go to tonight, and I decided I got a couple of hours, so might as well get on live and just to go over some things. I had an interesting night last night. I'm gonna wait till a couple more people get online, and I'm going to tell you about my night. It's very crazy. It was crazy. Something I didn't expect to happen. So, so Jeremy, Sharon, Diamond, Big Rick, we appreciate you. So everyone hit that thumbs up button if you are first time here at Little Old Fashioned. Hey, like and subscribe. We appreciate you stopping by. How does that make this 10-year up top? Diamond, I'm gonna tell you, the make this 10 years not bad. It's not one of my favorites though. It's drinking a little light in my opinion. I like the stronger bourbons and whiskeys, but it's something that I always wanted, and I got it at a bourbon club drop, so I got it at a great price. When you open it, let me know what you think about it. I don't want to give you my opinion because I don't want you, to go off that bottle listening to me. It is a very, very decent pour. It's not one of my favorites, but I'm glad that I have it. Let me grab it really quickly um, to make sure. Look at, well, that's what I get. It is drinking. It's a 92 proof. Yeah, it's a 92 proof bottle, and it's drinking a little light in my opinion, but it's not a bad pour. Not a bad pour at all. Oh yeah. Might as well take it down now because I don't like I don't like it to be hanging. So I'll put it back up later. I'll put it back up later. What's going on? Cheers from Vegas. Blessings. Yep, I appreciate you. I always appreciate you, especially you coming from my favorite place, Las Vegas, Nevada. I love it there. I can't wait to visit back in September. How do I feel about cognac? I used to drink a lot of cognac back in the day. Um, I'm not. I would drink a shot of cognac right now. I just haven't got put into place to actually taste cognac in the past couple of years. Will I go to a bar and order some cognac? Probably not. But if I went over someone's house and they said the only thing they had was cognac and I didn't bring a bottle, yeah, I would definitely drink some cognac. Cheers from North Korea. North Korea, hey, thank you for stopping by. Am I religious? Yes, I am. South Carolina. So if it's your first time here, give me a one just to see if it's your first time here. And if it's your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe button. But North Korea, that is crazy. I'm from Tennessee. All right. Tim, we appreciate you. Cooks fan. Awesome. Awesome. That'll work. Cheers, Tony. Jaleel, thank you for stopping by. Okay, we have a couple of people that are new here at Little Old Fashioned. We have one for Ireland. That's awesome. I'm glad that my channel is actually getting out there. So if you don't mind, hey, hit that like and subscribe button. Check out a couple of my videos. New Zealand. Wow. That's that's great, man. That is great. Hopefully I can visit those places in the near future. Hugh, I never that is awesome, Hugh. I appreciate you stopping by. This is cool. This is cool. Happy New Year to you too. So let's get started really quickly. Let me tell you something that happened to me last night. I went to a party. It was a Christmas party, but they had to push it back into the new year. And I went to this party and I looked behind the bar. They had a very good selection of bourbon whiskey. And I looked up top, they had the Pappy 12 year and the Pappy 10 year. And I was thinking to myself, huh, that's probably not going to be on the bar list because it was an open bar. But I found out I was wrong. Anything on that bar we could actually order because they had a budget they had to spend. So I decided to get me a pour of Pappy 12 and a pour of Pappy 10 year. And let me tell you about my experiences with those two bottles. Before I tell you what I think about them, has anyone in the chat ever had Pappy 10 or Pappy 12? If you have had Pappy 10, put a 10 in the chat. If you have Pappy 12, put a 12 in the chat. If you have both, put 10 and 12 in the chat before I tell you what I think. Where's my money, bro? I don't have any. The way my bank account's set up. John, I am black. I know the lights probably hid me. So someone's had the 10 and the 15, 10, 10. Okay. John, I'm not, John, but I appreciate you stopping by. If you don't mind, John, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm not a big sports coach. No. Hey, hello, hello, hello. John, no, I haven't. But let me tell you my experience about the Pappy 10 and the Pappy 12. I first had the Pappy 12, and I don't think it is worth the price of the bottle. Don't get me wrong, it's a pretty decent pour, but it was low proof, and I like my it was like 100 and I think 110 proof, and I like my bourbons a little bit stouter. I thought I was going to have a better experience with the Pappy 12, but I didn't. I had a better experience with the Pappy 10 year. I like the Pappy 10 year way better than the 12-year-old because it had a little bit more kick to it. Um, yeah. So even though it's still on my list to get, it has dropped from the top of my list pretty much to the bottom of my list because now I know how those two bottles taste, and I'm not I'm not going to pay the price of the bottle. If I can get it at MSRP, maybe so, but I'm not paying anywhere close to secondary prices for those pappies. From Tennessee, are you good, bro? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Jack Daniels Honey is one of my favorite. Okay. I used to drink Jack Daniels Honey in the wintertime, especially when I was getting a little sick. I used to put Jack Daniels Honey in some tea and add some lemon, and it worked pretty good. What was the first bourbon that made you really appreciate that? It will probably be, was it was it Knob Creek? No, it wasn't Knob Creek. What was that? It was Maker's Mark. It was Maker's Mark. I had an old fashioned made of Maker's Mark, and it was great. And I started my journey on bourbon. My parents told me to follow my dreams. I think I should follow you. Beautiful man. Well, appreciate it. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. You can follow me. I don't know what that writing means, but hey, hit the like and subscribe button. Do you have Do you have some I don't even know what that means. Do I like scotch? I used to drink, my go-to was Johnny Walker Black. I had a bottle of Johnny Walker Black, and that was pretty much my only bottle of scotch in this house. I drank Johnny Walker Black for years until I got into bourbon. When I had my old fashioned, and then I went to Kentucky and found out they had so many uh, different types of bourbon and whiskey, and I tried a lot. I stopped drinking scotch, and I haven't went back to scotch yet. Hey, big fan from South Florida. Well, thank you, JB4948. I appreciate that. People like you make me want to keep pushing. So thank you for that. Can I see you suburban? I felt the same way about the Pappy. Good deal. Yeah, a lot of people, I think they do feel the same way about Pappy, but Pappy has this stigma that you have to say great things about Pappy. Because if a person paid thousands of dollars for a Pappy and you came in there and say, man, this is not worth that, you might offend them. But I'm here to tell you, in my opinion, that Pappy is not worth the price. It's so many other bourbons and whiskeys out there that you can get for cheaper the price, better pours. That's just my opinion. But hey, try it yourself and let me know. I haven't tried Johnny Walker Blue. Have I tried Weller CYPB? I haven't, but I'm going to try it because they had it at the bar. I just didn't try it, but I'm going to take you with me the next time I go. And I'm going to take my camera in there and we are going to try all of those top notch bottles. Are we alcoholics here? No. My man, the list. What's going on, Joe? Hey, Joe Unfiltered. If anyone is on this stream tonight and haven't followed Joe Unfiltered, hey, please do. Great guy, great content. Matter of fact, he is up and coming. He's probably going to be one of the best YouTubers out here. I watch him faithfully. So if you haven't subscribed to Joe Unfiltered, hey, please do that now. Great guy, great guy. He's up on the chat. You might have to stroll back down or up to find him, but he's a great guy. Pappy 15-year reserve was nice. I need to find that one. Only drink on the days, end it with day. I feel you. Cheers, Independent Joe. Independent Joe, what's going on? Independent Joe, you should do these lives in the format where we can take those trolls from me. Yeah, I I I I I think I will next time, Independent Joe. I try to not entertain them, and maybe they will probably go away, but we'll see. We'll see. But I appreciate you stopping by. And Independent Joe, he has a YouTube channel also. So if you haven't subscribed to him, please stop by, subscribe to him. Great guy, great content. So we have Independent Joe, we have Joe Unfiltered here. So y'all go check those out. Jack Daniel Corey Hill, really tasty. Yeah, the Jack Daniels Corey Hill, really tasty. My favorite is Elijah Craig. Cheers. Anthony, what's going on? But smash that like button. Yeah, smash that like button. Smash that like button. But I'm really shocked about the Pappies. And I have a box that I'm going to open up that came in the mail the other day. Now, Tony, I'm not gonna, okay, Tony's here. Yeah, Tony's here. So Tony, I'm going to open your box and I have it right here. Make sure no information around here. So yeah, I have it right here. I haven't opened this one yet because I was waiting to do that on the live stream. So let's pop this box open. And Tony, I appreciate you. I really do. So let's pop this open really quickly and see what Tony sent me. So what's everyone drinking tonight? So put it down in the comments below and let me know what you're drinking tonight. All right, let me pop this open. There we go. There we go. Oh man, Tony, you got it packed in here. I appreciate that. Yeah, the finger's still sore. It's taking me a minute to get everything out of the box because I didn't want to stick my finger already all the way in there. So yeah, we have some corn whiskey, aged 10 months, 110 proof. Let me take this out the bag. Oh, I'm excited about this. So we have Diddy behind me. We have some corn whiskey, Meriwether Cask Strength Single Barrel, 125 proof. All right. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Leaper's Fort, Big D's Honeybees, 106. I love a good Leaper's Fort. I went to the distillery and I had a great time. I did not do the tour because I was a little late, but the next time I'm down there, I'm definitely going to do the tour at Leaper's Fort. 106 proof. Let me see what we have in the package here before. Awesome. So I guess read through this later. But we have a Meriwether Cask Strength Single Barrel, 125.3 proof. We have a corn whiskey aged 10 months, 110 proof. And we have a Leaper's Fork Big D's Honey, 106 proof. So I appreciate that, Tony. I really do. Angie, baby, hey, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Smash that like button. I appreciate you, Angie. Wife, Miguel, you said wife jest. No way you read that. That's how I know you're a chill guy. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty laid back. Have you had Wild Turkey Generations? I haven't. I haven't had that one yet. Bardstown Weeded. Bardstown Weeded is one of my favorite weeded bourbons, especially for the price. You can't beat that for the price. Russell Reserve Single Barrel. All right. Good value. Good deal. What a voice. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, thank you, wife. I appreciate, man, all the help I can get from people. I really do appreciate that. And, I really do appreciate you. I really do. So tell your wife I said thank you for actually giving me another subscriber. I really do. Calumet 18. I don't have any Calumet on my shelf. And let me tell you why. I don't know why I don't have a bottle of Calumet. I think I'm going to try before I buy. Even though most of these bottles I did not try first, for some reason I want to try the Calumet first because I don't see anyone talking about it. I probably could be the first one, but I haven't tried Calumet yet to answer your question. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. I'm trying out here. I'm really trying out here. I did not know that the channel is going to go this far, but since it is, I'm going to push. Calumet 18 is a top 3 whiskey of the year. Okay, Independent Joe. Well, I tell you what, the next time I see Calumet 18, if I can get it in my price range, I'm definitely going to get it. Just because you said that, Independent Joe. I take your word and I take it to heart. So I'm definitely going to pick one up. Cream of Kentucky, Cask Strength. I picked up a King of Kentucky. I have so much floor whiskey over here. I need to find that one. Diamond. I'm glad you brought that up because I need to find that King of Kentucky. Old Fitzgerald 7. I have. This one right here. A lot of people don't like it. I do. I do. When I first tasted this Old Fitzgerald number 7, I bought 2 bottles. I needed a backup. I thought it was good. I really did. I don't see it on anyone's list, but I think it was pretty good. Haven't had Calumet 18, but the 16 is very, very underrated. Okay, so I might have to jump into the Calumets. I appreciate it. Cheers, love your video. Keep making them, please. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying out here. I'm going to keep pushing for sure. Manchester, Tennessee. I met you and your wife at Bourbon on the Banks. Good deal. I haven't tried the JT yet. Okay, good deal. Well, I appreciate you telling me that. Did you sign my bar towel? Because I have a bar towel that I brought to Bourbon on the Banks, and everyone I interacted with, I tried to get them to sign my bar towel. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Yeah, the rum, I don't know about the rum. I'm not an alcoholic. No, no. NG, I haven't had that one yet. Hello from the Bahamas. What's going on? Man, Bahamas. I wish I was at the Bahamas instead of here in Tennessee. Man, I would be somewhere on the water drinking. But if it's your first time, Gary, hit that like and subscribe button for me. But let's get a pour. Let's get a pour of something really quickly. I'm not going to drink a lot because I have a party I have to go to. Rum, I don't like the taste of rum. I really don't. A lot of people drink rum and cokes. I don't like the taste of rum. Trying to fly out to Bourbon on the Banks this year with my wife. Any suggestions or recommendations? Um, my first time going on the Bourbon on the Banks was uh, October of last year. My suggestion would be it's a hotel that is right across the street or where they have Bourbon on the Banks, and they have specials about, I think it's the Bourbon on the Banks is October. I think the hotel specials come out like 2 months before Bourbon on the Banks. So what I would do is I would go Bourbon on the Banks and watch about a couple of months before the event, and they have specials on that hotel. It's right across the street. You get this walking distance. I made the mistake of staying an hour away, so I really couldn't do what I wanted to do because I had to drive an hour away. But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to get a hotel because they do have group rates, and I'm going to walk across the street and just walk back. So that's what I would suggest if you do go. Tampa Bay, what's going on? Whiskey Burl. I love that name. I love that. Awesome. 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 What made you fall in love with bourbon? Great question. What made me fall in love with bourbon? Oh, I live in Clearwater. Okay. I went to Kentucky on my wife's birthday about 2 years ago, and we stayed downtown. And every restaurant we went in, they had, I mean, tons and tons and tons of bourbon and whiskey. And I decided instead of drinking Johnny Walker Black, I said, hey, let me try this. What do you suggest? And they started giving me these flights of bourbons, and I enjoyed them. So I went to the House of Bourbon, Justin's, and I bought a few bottles, and then I went back home and I looked online to see what people thought about the bottles that I bought. And I didn't realize that they had a big bourbon whiskey community. And that's what made me fall in love with bourbon. Is E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof better than Blanton straight from the barrel? I'm gonna tell you, I haven't tried Blanton straight from the barrel yet. I haven't picked up a bottle, but the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof is a pretty good one. It drinks a little hot, but again, I haven't tried straight from the barrel yet from Blanton, so I can't compare. It's in Kentucky. Bourbon on the Banks is in Kentucky. No problem. Anytime you need some more information, Miguel, you can hit me up on the back end. You can ask me here. Yeah. I've been to New Orleans twice, but I was very young when I went to New Orleans. I might catch the train probably next year. They have a train that goes to New Orleans that's close to me. I wouldn't mind going back as an adult to see, it has it changed a little bit. Shout out to Kentucky. I see that Taylor behind you for sure, for sure. Uh, yeah, for 2 years in community, yeah, yeah. I was not disappointed in my first stag. Picked up Wednesday, popped the court midnight. You can't really go wrong with stag, Tony. You really can't. All the ones that I have had are pretty good. I mean, you get the sweetness, you get the proof, the finish is there. I can I love stag. Mike, that's a good question. That's a good question. I'm about to pick something in just a second. What would you recommend to someone that can't find EH Taylor Burr Proof? Going to do a video about it soon. EH Taylor Burr Proof. So we talking about this is going to be 100, I think, a 24 proof barrel proof. You- That's a good question. I would have to actually look at my bottles, the barrel proof bottles, and tell you what I would probably suggest. But that is that EH Taylor, it stands out on its own because it drinks so different than you expect. I would say it drinks like I know stag in my brain. It drinks like a stag. Stag sort of drinks a little hot too. It's pretty much the same proof, but it gives you the thought when it goes down the palate that you're drinking a stag. Is that good? I put it up there as that. But give me a minute and I'll tell you, if I look around, I'll give you a better comparison to that E.H. Taylor. All right, so let me figure out what I am going to try tonight. Again, I'm not really just popping bottles open. I'm just gonna get a sip of something and then we'll conversate for a hot second. So we have the Larceny Barrel Proof. The Larceny Barrel Proof, a lot of people like this one, 125.4 proof. I'm I'm not really a Larceny fan. It's a decent pour, but it's not one of my favorites. I would definitely take the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof before this Larceny for sure. But a lot of people like it. I tried the Burrow products, and these two right here are very good. Uh, I actually got this gifted to me. Very good bottle. And this is going to be a store pick from Cheers. This is a very good bottle also. This is sitting at 122 proof, and this is 116 proof. Jefferson's Cat Strip is a great bottle. All right, drink the bottle. Drink the bottle. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to open up. And let me tell you, a lot of people are sleeping on the old Dominic cash strength. This old Dominic cash strength is a pretty good one. And matter of fact, we are going to open this one up right now. Is that good? Anything from Jamaica? No, I don't have anything from Jamaica. Yeah, old Dominic cash strength is great. Oh yeah, good cork pop. Memphis, Tennessee. If you're ever in Memphis, Tennessee, stop by the distillery. They have a great tour, great tour. And then tell them a little old fashioned sent you. You might get something special. You might. Okay, Jack, I appreciate that. My top 5 bottle list of 2025. Surprised that Jack Daniels 12 didn't make it. Um, the reason why I think Jack Daniels 12 didn't make it, I don't know if I bought that Jack Daniels 12 in 2025. And that's why I really didn't make it. But I knew the bottles that I put on the list, I actually got in 2025. And that was the reason that I didn't put that Jack Daniels 12 and I put the Jack Daniels 10. Now, that Jack Daniels 12, in my opinion, is better than the 10. I haven't tried the 14 yet, so I can't compare the two. But the Jack Daniels 12, in my opinion, is better than the 10 year. From Puerto Rico. Yeah, you got some rum down there in Puerto Rico. No problem, whiskey. Burl, no problem. Knob Creek 21. I haven't tried the Knob Creek 21. I had my hands on the Knob Creek 21, but they wanted like a little bit, it was close to secondary, and I refused to buy anything secondary. Refused to buy. Steve, what's going on? Do you have any very organized chef? Well, Tony, I do. It looks great behind here, but over there, it doesn't look too good. Great rum. Bacardi Distillery. Okay. Fun times. They got great prices on the Knob Creek 21 in South Carolina. Okay. So if anyone looking for a Knob Creek 21, if you're ever in South Carolina, you might can find one at a great price. Man, that old Dominic, you can tell it's going to drink right there at 121 proof. It's aged 6 years. Not a bad nose to it at all. Man, you do get some vanilla, some spices. For some reason, I'm getting a a dark fruit on the nose, and you can tell it's going to drink. It seems like it's going to drink hot. Now, this is a fresh cork pop. This is my first sip of the day. And let me just give it a twirl and let it air out just a little bit before we take it down the hatch. Saw Knob Creek 21 last night for $249. Just picked up. So Diamond picked up a Knob Creek 21 for 200. What's your favorite Penelope? It's going to be the Penelope Toasted. Right now, it's going to be the Penelope Toasted. I love that bottle. Do I ever mix? No, I don't mix my high proofers with Coke or Diet Coke. And I don't mind people who do. I know some people who mix their like Blantons and big expensive bottles with Coke. And this is here on this channel, Little Old Fashioned. The way you drink your drink is the way you drink it. I don't judge because I will make an old fashioned out of anything. I will make an old fashioned out of A. Smith Bowman. I would. I mean, I probably would never will because it's a great bottle. But if I get an urge, I would do that. I mean, nothing, nothing here won't go in the old fashioned. I may have to visit my parents in South Carolina. I feel you. I like bourbon, but thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I like bourbon too. And hey, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go. Take a sip. Let's take a sip of this old Dominic and let's see. Let's see. A, does it drink hot because it smells like it's going to drink hot? And B, it's a 121.1 proof 6 year old. And let's see what we get it on the palate. From Memphis, Tennessee. Cheers. Let's go. Just like I remember. Just like man, it's sweet. It's sweet. It's drinking right there at 120 proof. This is my first sip of the day, and I can tell because I feel it in my chest. Now, this starts as soon as it hits your tongue. When it hits your tongue, you can get the sweetness, you can get the vanilla, you can get the cinnamon, and then the mouth feel is pretty cool. I didn't put a lot in, so it didn't really coat my mouth like it should. But when I swallowed it, you can tell all of those tasting notes or going down the palate, and the finish is still there. You really can't go wrong with this one. And it's not expensive. If you're looking for a good cash strength that's not expensive, if you like the higher proof bourbons, check it out. Check Old Dominic out. What about a good strong moonshine? I drunk moonshine growing up a lot. I stay away from it now. I would drink it, but I like bourbon better. I haven't tried the high proof Sazerac rye yet because I can't find it here. Yeah, Independent Joe, I'm looking for the 125 Sazerac. I just can't find it around here. The next time I venture out, I'm going to look for it. It's on my list. Got a Sazerac full proof, haven't opened it yet. Man, y'all got some good bottles where you from. What notes do you favor? Uh, I still can't do rye. Jack, I understand. It took me a minute, Jack, to get into rye. But I like the honey notes. I like the spice note. And when I pop a bottle like this one, it really didn't give me that ethanol smell that I thought it was going to give me. A lot of bottles do give you that, and it sort of messes up your smell. So I don't like that coming out of my bottles. But I like the cinnamon, I like the spice, and I like the smell of honey. Those three things makes me think I'm gonna enjoy the pour. Stop teaching people to be good alcoholics. I can't teach a person to be an alcoholic. How do you teach a person to be an alcoholic? No problem, Whiskey, no problem. And whoever is taking care of that, I appreciate you. Independent, appreciate you. You know, I had to get into Rise, and I'm gonna tell you, you probably know what bottle actually. What's going on, Army Bourbon? We still got to get together, buddy. We still got to get the butt together. Bourbon spicy. What can I do to get a little old fashioned hoodie? Um, you can go to, I think if you go down a little bit on my live stream, or you can go somewhere on my page and actually get the little so old fashioned hoodie. These things are great. I've been having this hoodie probably for about 2, 3 months. I washed it multiple times. It doesn't shrink. It doesn't discolor. It's warm, has a hoodie on it. Very nice, very nice. You can get it in multiple colors. But if you go to my one of my pages, or you can go to my information, you can definitely click the link and it take you straight to the page. All right, good deal. Let me see. I thought I was going to ask a question. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm about to say. The bottle that actually got me into Rise, and it's going to be the Jack Daniels barrel proof barrel. Man, I can't talk today. Going to be the Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye. This one right here. This one started my journey into Rise. If you haven't tried this bottle, it's a very good bottle. It doesn't drink as earthy as a lot of Rise. It's on the sweeter side. And just because it says this one is 137 proof, it doesn't drink at 137 proof. This is a very good bottle. I will recommend this bottle if you want to get into Rise. This is the one I would try first. You can get them in different proofs, but I just say, hey, get the highest proof. Get the highest proof. It's that good. Liking the blue. Yeah, I appreciate it. I love the blue. I love the blue. And most of the time I wear the blue, I have like multiple blue sweatshirts because I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. So you can see me in blue a lot. Yeah, I appreciate that, Independent Joe. Yeah, I appreciate that. I have a Patreon, and I send out a newsletter every month on my Patreon, and we are going to send out one probably in the next week or so. We try to send out once a month, And it's going to be some more information because I'm building my Patreon. Again, I'm new to this YouTube thing. So I'm working on building my YouTube, my Patreon, getting my sweatshirts out. So I appreciate that, Independent Joe. Thank you. Okay, Riz got a 136.6. All right, good deal. Do I ever get blacked out drunk? No. Sipping on some Johnny Walker from the 2000s. Whoa, wow. Okay. Big fan. It's cool to see your channel grow. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What's my favorite bourbon ever? Great question, and I have a direct answer for you. It's going to be this one. This A. Smith Bowman Cash Strength is my favorite bottle. It's my favorite bottle. I should have bought two. It's that good. I should have bought three. It's that good. If I find one or more at the price I pay for this bottle, I'm going to pick up a case. It's that good. And I'm going to venture out and say this one is top notch also, the Old Carter. I paid $199 plus tax for this Old Carter, which this one is a very good bottle also. You really can't go wrong with the A. Smith Bowman or the Old Carter. Now, I enjoy a lot of bottles that I have up here, but I'm going to say that A. Smith Bowman is the best one I've tried so far. I'm just now finding you. Well, hey, thank you, Neon. Thank you. I appreciate it. So hit that like and subscribe button. You just not finding me. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Yeah, yeah. A. Smith Bowman, Old Carter is good for sure. A. Smith Bowman is the GOAT. Yeah. Why is it so pricey? I think A, a lot of people are looking for it. B, I mean, it's a taste. You can taste the difference between them. I mean, it's smooth, it's complete. Um, I think it's probably one of the best bourbons out there. My channel has grown probably, I say 15 to 20% since I started doing live streams. If I would have started live streams when I first started this bourbon channel, I probably would be way, way, way ahead. But I was sort of nervous because I did not know how I was going to be on camera. And that's why it took me almost 2 years to get on live stream. And since I found out it wasn't that bad, because it's sort of crazy talking to a phone, that's basically what you're doing. And I was sort of nervous doing that. But I did my first live stream on my birthday, October the 2nd. And since then, full speed ahead. What about Uncle Nearest? I haven't been to Uncle Nearest. Uncle Nearest is about 3 hours away from me. I do have some bottles of Uncle Nearest. One of my first ever videos was of Uncle Nearest. They have some pretty good stuff. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to them. I really haven't heard any more information since that bankruptcy lawsuit came out. And I don't know if they are trying to fix that on the back end. I don't know if they're going to sell all their stuff. I haven't really researched that yet. I might just do that and put it on my newsletter in February, but that's a good question. Blanton's Gold is a great sipper. I have it. I haven't opened it up, but I do have it. Just subscribe. Oh, hey, big boy, thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm great on camera. Don't even drink, but I like, hey, thank you. Thank you. You know, stop on by. You might not drink, get you some sweet tea or Sprite. Hang out with us. We appreciate you. Yeah, I'm going to link up with other bourbon YouTubers in 2026. The problem is I have to get on like a StreamYard or get my equipment a little better before I do that. I'm assuming because again, I'm new to this live stream and I just need some help in that area, which I will get. And I'm just going to reach out to other people to see what I need to get on other people's YouTube page. But we're going to definitely make that happen in 2026. Mitch's is the best rye. Ooh. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. My favorite bottle of Jack Daniel's rye is actually Slop Hill. Uh, okay. What happened to Bruzel? He's still around. He's still around. I mean, he's like, I think the number one guy when you talk about bourbon. Usually when you type in uh, bourbon hunting, he pops up first. Good evening. Cheers. I appreciate that. Say, who's Bruce? I feel you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we have, let me see how many people we have on here. 64? 64 people. And if you've been watching my channel, you know that I love to do this. I do it every live stream. You don't have to participate. You don't even have to put your city. But I love to see what other people are watching me from. So do me a favor, if you want to participate, put in the comments below where you're from. Because it only helps you out, because if you're looking for a particular bottle, that person might be close to you and you can do some bottle swapping. So hey, let me know. Got a Coy Hill White Rabbit bottle shop? Okay. White Rabbit is probably not close to me. Open World Gunna. All right. I don't think I've seen you Open World Chaos yet. So hey, thank you for stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm in Washington State. Good deal. Chicagoland. Hey, can't go wrong with South Australia. Clearwater, Tampa Bay. Good deal. So again, man, if you see some people in the chat that's close to you, if you looking for a particular bottle, hey, ask the question. They might can find the bottle in your area. Seattle, Louisiana, Atlantic City, Chicago, Louisiana. Okay. From Texas, Virginia, because of okay. So be in the service. Thank you for your service. We appreciate you. Arizona, New Zealand. E.H. Taylor is my favorite bourbon. Which E.H. Taylor? The small batch, the rye, um, uncut, single barrel. Which one? Or all of them? All the E.H. Taylor your favorites, or just a particular one? Originally from Baltimore. Oh, White Rabbit is distillery. Gotcha. From Las Vegas. Hey, I go to Vegas every year. Love Vegas. Love your cross color cap. Cross color cap. Chicago Cubs. Big boy, 650. What's going on? Patrick, what's going on, Patrick? Thank you for stopping by. Patrick been here for a very long time. Been around for a very long time. E.H. Taylor Small Batch is just, okay, got you. But yeah, we are drinking tonight. We are drinking on this old Dominic Cask Strength, Memphis, Tennessee, sitting at 121.1 proof. This one right here. I haven't, Billy. Where is that? I mean, I haven't heard of that, Billy. Mm. Can't get any of these American recommendation bourbon in Belgium. What do you have over there in Belgium then? What do you drink in Belgium? That's a good question. Yeah, it is a good bottle. That's a good bottle. I just want to see what he drinks in Belgium. How old would that old Dominic be? This is going to be 6 year. This is 6 year old bottle. Ever come to Kentucky? Been to Kentucky 4 times. Got married in Kentucky. Went back to Kentucky. Went to Bourbon on the Banks. So I've been to Kentucky at least 4 times. I shot through one time, but the last time I went to Kentucky, I stayed 4 days. And this time in October, when I go back, if I don't go back before then, when I go back in October around Bourbon on the Banks, I'm probably going to stay a week. Okay, Billy, I might have to look that one up. Nice rag. When can I join you? Join me as in online or here at A Little Old Fashioned? bought a Weller single barrel and Jack 10. Okay. I'm looking for the Weller single barrel. I have a spot that I know it's a bottle, but I'm not gonna pay secondary. I'm going to try to get it close to MSRP. I'm still working on it. Hopefully I will get one very soon. B, what's going on? What's going on, B? Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, in the beginning, Evan Williams Bottle and Bond was your budget pick. Has it changed over time? No, it hasn't. That Evan Williams Bottle and Bond is always going to be my budget pick. Number one, you can get it for under $20. Number two, it starts right there where I love my bourbons to start at 100 proof. Number three, I like the taste. Number four, I love the finish. And number five, you can find it in any liquor store that you go into. Now, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond is going to be first. Early Times is going to be second. And Old Granddad Bonded is going to be third. Woodford Four Roses, large name Jim Beam, makes more. Yeah, but you know, that Woodford Reserve, that Woodford, that double oak, you can get up there. That Four Roses, you can get up there. So I guess depends on which one you're talking about. Yeah, Independent Joe, we definitely thank you. We thank you for that. Old Granddad. Old Granddad is a good one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Leon, is going to be this one. This one right here. Old Granddad Bonded. Have I seen a Woodford Barrel Proof Rye? Yeah, I have. I have. I haven't picked one up because the store that I found it in, they want secondary prices for it. Well, Thrive, Punk, I think that. I thank you. Thank you for that. I haven't tried Jack Daniels Twice Barrel yet because every time I see that bottle, I don't see it often, but when I do see it, they want over secondary prices for that bottle. I don't know why. Is it that good? Probably not. If you can find one, how much is that Jack Daniels Twice Barrel in your area? Big fan of Old Granddad Bonded. Yeah, that's a good one, Jay. That's true. I like when anything you can get up there, but still. Uh, I did like the single barrel shrimp Jack Daniels. Yeah, that is good. The Jack Daniels, yeah, that is very good. Good, very good bottle. Man, I tell you, man, every time I drink this one, it seems like it gets better and better. Every time I sip it, it seems like it gets better and better. Again, this is my first pour of the day. Very good bottle. I haven't had that Thrive. I haven't. The tasty notes on this old Dominic, I get a little honey because it's on the sweeter side. I get it spice forward because you hit the spices on the tongue, the mouth coat, down the hatch, in the finish, you get the spices. But they're not bad. It doesn't hurt you. It's more of a good spice. You get some cinnamon, you get a little bit of oakiness. So all of those tasting notes, they are balanced. What I mean by balance is you taste them all at one time. That's what I love about this bottle. So when you put it in your mouth, you get the spicy, you get the honey, and you get that oak all at the same time. It's a balanced bottle, 121 proof. So you get a little bit of that. I'm gonna call it a Tennessee hug because it is from Memphis, Tennessee. You can't go wrong with it. Twice barrel is reasonable. Okay. Yeah, be yeah, everybody like and subscribe, please. And for those, picked up a bee's knees last week. Wow, it is dessert. Exactly. That's why the bee's knees made my list. If you haven't seen my list of the top 5 bottles that I picked up in 2025, bee's knees was on my list. And I don't know how people feel about that. Let me see. It's going to be this one. I always wanted a bottle of bee's knees that I couldn't find in my area. And when I found it in Kentucky, I tried it and it's finished in honey cask. It's right there, 116 proof. This right here made my list for 2025. Again, a lot of people don't agree with it, but hey, your list might not be like my list. My list might not be like everyone else's list. That's the thing about bourbon. Everyone palate is different. So hey, I respect everybody's tasting notes and what they like and what they don't like. That fragrance uncut was a great recommendation you made. I tell you now, have some bee's knees with some cheesecake. I love cheesecake, man. That's not a bad idea. I love cheesecake. Yeah, bee's knees is definitely a top tier. Yeah, I did get it from Kentucky. Happy New Year, Barber. What's going on? What's going on? Is it the first time here? If it is, hey, hit that like and subscribe button. I like the taste of being drunk. I don't know about being drunk. Yeah, being drunk is, don't want to be drunk. Same as Pappy, they are great food, but not worth the price. Yeah, that Pappy, I was sort of underwhelmed when I drank that Pappy last night. When I first got it in the glass, I was excited about it. I took my time, and the nose when I put it to my nose, it started to click. I was like, "Ugh, you know, I don't know about this one." And then when I tasted it, I was like, "Ugh, it's not worth the bottle. It's not worth the price. Not worth the price." Yeah, I had the B. Yeah, you missed the B, but I had the 12 and I had the 10. I had them last night. We went to not a birthday party. We went to a Christmas party that was pushed back to the new year. But since it was pushed back to the new year, they had an open bar. And when I walked in there, I saw that they have like top shelf. What I mean by top shelf, they had pretty much everything up there. All the Wellers, all the Jack Daniels, they had the Pappies. So I thought it was a perfect time to try Pappies. So I said, hey, give me the Pappy 12 year first. I tried it. And I was a little bit disappointed about that Pappy 12 year. I thought it was going to have a better finish, a little bit more kick, and I thought it was going to be well rounded and complex, but it wasn't, in my opinion. Again, you might have your own opinion about it, but it wasn't. And then I tried the Pappy 10. I thought the Pappy 10 year was way better than the Pappy 12. It gave me a little bit more kick. It was more of a well rounded bourbon, but I still wouldn't pay that much money for those 2 bottles. So I do have them still on my list because I do want some Pappies on my shelf, but they went from top all the way to the bottom. Now, if I can find one at MSRP, yeah, I pick one up. But other than that, they gonna stay at the bottom. Yeah, that 10 year way better than the 12. Yeah, for sure. Hennessy was good for New Year's. Hey, nothing wrong with Hennessy. What's the gimmick with Redwood? Redwood Empire, I'm gonna tell you, the Redwood Empire are very good bottles. I would suggest you start with uh, the lower price Redwood Empires. They are some pretty good pours. Now, are the higher Redwoods? They are okay, but I don't think they're worth the money. Try the lower price Redwoods first, and then if you want to, you can jack it up to the higher price ones, but stay with the lower price ones because I think they are very good bottles. Pappy 15 is my favorite. 12. I haven't tried the 15 yet. I haven't tried the 15 yet. They didn't have the 15 there last night. If they did, I would definitely have tried it. What is the sweetest non-official bourbon that's widely available in North America? The sweetest, that's up to your opinion, to be honest with you, because I've tasted a lot that are sweet, and I can't really just pop off one in my head. Lost Monarch, yep, Lost Monarch is good. Green River Foolproof, Lost Monarch, love you. Yeah, the Lost Monarch, exactly. So that Lost Monarch, but let's back up. That Lost Monarch, you can get the mid-shelf version or you can get the top shelf version. The mid-shelf version of the Lost Monarch is a great bottle. Now, the top shelf, is it worth the extra money? I don't think so. That's just my opinion. So you got to watch what you're talking about. The mid-shelf Redwood Empire or the top shelf. I have popped this one. I have, and I gave it a terrible review because it's finished in wine barrels, and I don't like wine. And you can taste the wine. It seemed like they, instead of aging it in wine barrels, it seemed like they poured wine into the bottle. It's that noticeable, and I really didn't like it. I think I gave it probably the worst rating that I gave a bottle here, and I gave it a worse rating than the Wild Turkey Voyage, and I don't like that bottle. The lower redwoods are mid, and the Grizzly Beast Blended is not worth MSRP. Yep, I got you. How do you pick difference between the mid and top? The well, the mid and the top. How do I pick the difference? The price, the proof level, and that's probably the two most important things when we're talking about Lost Monarch. Now, the proof level and the price. Is it worth more money to get more proof? I don't know. In my opinion, I would stick with the Lost Monarch mid shelf. I have tried the Lost Monarch cash strength and top shelf, but again, I have better cash strength bottles out there that I would suggest. But again, everyone has a different palate. Oh, you love it? You love that bottle? I'm going to probably keep that bottle for people to taste because a lot of people are wondering about that bottle. And since I have it, I would say, taste it and tell me what you think. I love to see what other people think about bottles that I don't like because I love to see other people's opinion because I know my palate is so different from others. I know some people who hate Evan Williams bottle and bond. I mean, they hate it, but it's one of my favorite budget bottles. Thrive, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. You take care. Thank you for stopping by. Billy, I haven't tried that one. I need to look that one up. That name comes from, yeah, I have to get going as well. Well, hey, you take care. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Redwood Devil Sour is pretty darn. I haven't tried that Billy yet. If you take a shot, I'll take a shot, and I'm ready. And I'm already torn up. Well, don't get drunk on me. We don't want you to get drunk and pass out. Okay. Joe Unfiltered brought sent us some tasting. And we got my boss upset. Ooh, why did they get upset? Oh, sawdust. I see. I see. I see what you're saying. I like the pipe dream, 90 proof. Yeah. You see what I'm saying, Porky? It's really dependent on your palate. The 90 proof versus the 101 price different proof. But you're right, that pipe dream 90 proof is a pretty good bottle. If somebody was looking for $60 for a gift, great question, easy answer. And I was going to pull a bottle out for you, but I give that bottle out as gifts so much that I don't have one because it was around the holiday time. The Eagle Rare 10 year. That Eagle Rare 10 year, great gifts. Very decent bottle. Um, you can get it under $60. Great gift, especially if a person likes bourbon. Give the Eagle Rare 10 year as a gift. Great question, B. Yeah, drink responsibly. Yeah, for sure. Can we get a story on my first time drinking? Man, I tell you what, my first time drinking, I hate to say it, but I was probably ever drinking something. I was probably 13, 14, maybe. I mean, I was young, man. I was young when I first had my first sip of alcohol. I was very young, very young. And if you had, it depends on where you're from. You know, I I'm from Jackson, Tennessee, but I have some older people that when I was very small, and I used to go visit them. You know how you used to have the grandfather, or that uncle. They say, "Hey, come here, boy. Come here, boy. Don't tell your mama." You know, I remember those things. So if you're talking about my first sip of alcohol, I was very, very, very small. I probably shouldn't have told that story. Yeah, see, some of my grandfather gave me some beer when I was 5. You know, everybody probably, I'm not saying everybody, a lot of people had that grandfather, that uncle who used to be in the backyard, you know, during holiday time and nobody was back there with you, with and him. And he said, "Hey, come here, taste this, taste this." They just wanted to see your reaction. See, I had my first sip of shine. I was 13. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, a lot of people start when they were young. I'm not saying they start drinking when they were young, but most people have had their first sip of alcohol from a family member at a young age. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. And a lot of people say I don't drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water. I try to drink at least half a gallon a day, if not more. In my mind, the more water I drink, I flush my system out. Even though I don't drink every day, I like to drink water. I stay away from the Cokes. I would drink a sweet tea every now and then, but Cokes, lemonade, Kool-Aid, and all that other stuff, I'll leave alone. I drink water. Yeah, water is good. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Prevents hangovers as well. Hmm. Man, I'm glad I opened this bottle. It's very good. Very good. Again, I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to come in, sit down with the Stag Junior 25C, pretty darn. Yeah, Stag Billy. I really personally haven't had a stag that I didn't like. I know some people say this stag is better than that stag. That might be true, but I don't know if it's so much better that you can be like, "Hey, I don't like this one." I think stag is great. I haven't tried one that I didn't like, so stag is a favorite in my book. 24C. All right. Do you regret being born black? No, I don't. I don't. Hey, everybody got questions, but I don't. Because, to answer your question in more depth, I think everyone has an opportunity here in the United States of America. You can become what you want to become if you put your heart and your mind to it. So, hey, I think, race doesn't make a difference to me. I know, Porky. I know. I know. Would you say the worst stag is better than a red breed? B, I love red breed. I do. Army Bourbon, I appreciate you. I love the wild turkey red breed. Matter of fact, I tasted the wild turkey red breed rye, and I like that bottle also. I put it more in the old fashions because I think the red breed wild turkey rye makes a pretty decent old fashioned. But I really do like the wild turkey red breed. Now, is it better than the stag? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I would choose the stag over the wild turkey red breed. Now, I mean, you talking about just a little bit above. The stag is just a little bit above the wild turkey red breed. It's just because, a, I know that you can find the wild turkey rare breed in any store you can go to, and it's available. The stag, you really gotta work for it, look for it. It's a pretty good pour. And you get different versions of the stag versus you only get one version that I know of the rare breed. How did I start my streaming career? October the 2nd, 2025 was my first time ever live streaming. If that's what you're talking about, I just happened to get on one day because I said I'm going to do my first live stream on my birthday, and I did, and I haven't stopped since. Good evening, Jay Richardson. What's going on? If it's your first time here, hey, hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate you. 25C isn't amazing. Okay. Yeah, different animals, both great depending on the mood. Thank you, Independent Joe. I appreciate you. What about Wild Turkey 8 year? Wild Turkey 8 year. That is becoming a shelfer. I remember when that 8 year came out and everybody was looking for it, and it was hard to find. But now I went to my favorite liquor store, CNC, 2 days ago, and they had like a barrel full of Wild Turkey 8 year. I have two bottles here. That's not a bad pour. Now, make sure you get it at MSRP because it's around MSRP in your. It should be because it's a shelf now in most liquor stores. So I think I seen it at CNC for $54, and that's not a bad price. They can make a little bit of money. You have a pretty decent bottle. Yeah, the 8 year is good. Water is good, yeah. October the 2nd is your birthday too, Hustle? Hey, good deal. Thank you for sharing that. Here in New Zealand, stag is $399. Rare breed is 100. Whoa, wow, wow. Kim, the bourbon hunter, man, that is expensive. Yeah, rare breed is the size to go. Dude, how about the Russell Reserve private selection today? Okay, Army bourbon. Yeah, I have this one. Yeah, I haven't popped it open yet. This is going to be a 9 year old. Yeah, I haven't popped this one open yet. This is going to be. Is it CNC store pig? Yeah, it's a CNC store pig. Bears down. The Jimmy 70-year anniversary. Yep, I have that up there too. That's a very good bottle. I don't see those Jimmy anniversaries on the shelf anymore. I don't know if it's just a one-time thing, Billy. So let me know, Billy. Is this bottle here? I don't know if I can see it. If I can get it down without dropping it. Oh, hold on. Is this bottle here a one-time release? because I don't see this bottle anywhere in any liquor store that I go into. And if it is a one-time release, I wonder, should I just let that sit for a hot second? Okay, it's limited release. So let me ask you this question. Army Bourbon, B. August, the people who actually have this Wild Turkey limited release, are you going to pop yours open or are you going to sit on it because it is a limited release? What are you going to do with your bottles? Because this one hasn't cracked open yet. I haven't tried Orphan Barrel yet. No, not yet, Rizzle. B says he already opened his. Okay, old man turned 70. Hey, that's a good time to open the bottle during a special occasion. But the people who haven't opened the bottles, are you saving mine? Okay, I'm saving mine just in case they don't put it anymore out. See, that's what I'm thinking, Porky. That's what I'm thinking. I think I only have one bottle here. Or do I need to search. I think I have two. I think I have two. Perfect time. Yeah, perfect time to open up a bottle, special on a special occasion for sure. I think I'm going to sit on this one. Yeah, it's a good one. Man, I wish I can get it signed by him. I wish I could have got it signed. I'm pretty sure somebody probably got some bottles signed by him. It's fortunate, and I have several. Probably going to keep mine. Last one. Yep. Okay. So I think I'm going to, by reading the comments, I think I'm going to just sit on mine for a minute because I have other stuff that I can try. So I'm probably going to take that one off the shelf and put it somewhere so I won't even think about it. Are you ever going to get into MPD, NDPs, or is it going to just be tater content? Um, we had a comment on here. The last one says, "Am I just going to do tater content?" Um, it must be your first time here, Caesar. Life too short, drink bourbon. Here on a little too old fashioned, we don't talk about just tater content. We talk about different kind of bottles. Matter of fact, I'm drinking right now a old Dominic cash strength from Memphis, Tennessee. This bottle, I think it's like $50 on the shelf, $54 on the shelf, and it's a very good bottle. We even talked about the old granddad, which you can find on the shelf, the bottom shelf. And one of my favorite pours is going to be the Evan Williams bottle of the month. We talked about that. So this must be your first time here. Thank you for stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe button and support the channel. We love you. Yeah, I know. Independent Joe. Do you think you will ever open the Weller that's above your head? You know, chasing they are open. I opened the Weller 12. I opened the Weller 107. I opened the Weller Foolproof. So yeah, all of those they might not be open here, but I have some open sections over there. I just have duplicate bottles. And if you will ask me right now, what's my favorite Weller? Is going to be the Weller 107. Yeah, Relevant has been on, yeah, sipped on the stream. Yeah, for sure. Again, a lot of people may be their first time being here on the live stream. And if you are, hey, I appreciate you stopping by. Hit that like and subscribe button. You know, appreciate your support. But we have opened tons of bottles on this channel. And if you want to, you can go back and review the live streams and see what bottles that I have or hadn't opened. Or one of these days, when I get time, we can pop some other bottles open, or I can review some bottles. Just let me know. First time here. We appreciate you. We appreciate your first time here. Thank you. How much were cost your it didn't cost me anything to be on live stream. I'm just using my phone and YouTube. Yeah. Uh Matter of fact, I see you said meant no respect. No, I didn't take it as disrespect. No, for sure. I mean, I know this might be your first time or second time being on a live stream. I don't, I don't take anything as disrespect. I appreciate you asking the question. But yeah, we talk about all different types of bottles here at A Little Old Fashioned, from the cheapest bottles all the way to the most expensive bottles. It's just sometimes a lot of people want me to taste the expensive bottles, but if someone told me to pop open their old granddad right now and let me know what you think of, and I tell you what I think about it, I do it right now. So Evan Breeze's bottle and bond is the ultimate tater. My 107 is almost killed. Yep. Oh, you don't have a backup. Ooh. Get your backup. What bottle did I buy on December 31st? Rock fan, I did not buy a bottle on December 31st. I did not buy a bottle. What we did was we opened a bottle on December 31st, and it's going to be this one. We actually got this one in the mail, and it was a very good pour. We opened this one. Private Select, 122 proof. We opened that bottle. The reason I didn't actually go out there and hunt is because the bottles that I wanted, I couldn't get at the price that I was willing to pay. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on the Joyce T Stag, the Thomas and Handy, the Jack Daniels 14. I'm still working on those bottles. Just finished a Penelope cream brulee. You must have liked it. You must have liked it, B. How, I had a friend build my shelves, Sharon. If I could get only get one Penelope, which one would I get? Right now, I'm going to toast it. The Penelope Toasted is one of my favorite bottles in the Penelope lineup. It really is. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to have to revisit some of those Penelopes. What we might do one day is take all of those Penelopes down and go over them one by one, and I'll try to rate them for you. But right now, if you're asking that question right now, it's going to be Penelope Toasted. The Granddad 7 isn't better than the Bonded. Granddad 7 is the better than the Bonded. I I like this bottle right here. Is awesome. It is awesome, especially for the price. Picked up to make the senior arrive. Christmas is so good. Okay, Army, good deal. Can't wait to give the Handy and SJ. Hey, B, somebody said they put a hurting on their cream brulee last night, so it must be a very, very good bottle. I don't have one on my shelf, so I'm going to look for that cream brulee. hmm Definitely go look for that cream brulee. I have a Michter's toasted that should be here Tuesday. Okay, so you must have ordered it online. The Weller on the top shelf should be floor whiskey. But in all seriousness, would love to send you some exclusive Still Austin samples to review. You can actually email me a little old fashioned at hotmail.com, and I can give you some information because the Still Austin that I did get in Austin, Texas is still in Austin, Texas. Hopefully I can get those bottles back this year, but I'm going to have to find a way to get them back. The white bottle of Penelope as you can see, the peach is gone. I gave the peach away yesterday. I had a friend, a lady friend, that had a birthday, and I put a gift certificate in the Penelope peach in my bottle bag, and I gave it to her for her birthday. So tomorrow, I'm going to go to the store and buy another bottle so I can put it back on the shelf. I would try Hennessy for the next stream. Okay, hey, nothing wrong with Hennessy. Pull out the MD 2020. Man, if I had one, I would pull it out. Yeah, if I had one, I would pull it out, but I ain't got one. I don't have one. I don't have the MD 2020. I don't have the what is that called? The Night Train. I don't have those bottles. Mm, yeah, that was very good. Very good bottle. I'm glad I opened that one. It's been a minute since I tasted that one. What bottles was your most surprised about the flavor? Um, that's a good one, and I have it for you. It's something that you probably wouldn't know if you haven't had it, but this bottle right here, this conviction, it surprised me because you don't see anyone talk about this conviction cash shrimp. It's 125 proof and it's a very good bottle. As you can see, it's halfway gone. And I think I popped this one open about 2 weeks ago and it's halfway gone. I took it to an event in one of my flasks and I shared it with somebody and they were like, man, I love this. So if I can find another bottle, I'm going to hunt for it. If I can find another bottle of this, I'm going to definitely buy it. This one surprised me. Get that EA Sailor. Make sure you have the fight juice. Where's a good place to order online? Jerome, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the question. I haven't ordered anything online because I like to hunt for my bottles. But if anyone can ask Jerome's question or answers Jerome's question, he said, where's a good place to order bourbon online? Does anyone have a place they go to order online? So, Jerome, hopefully somebody will put it in the comments below. Love your content, your sense of humor. Here's from my favorite bottle this year has Jack Daniel's 12 and Heritage. You know, the Jack Daniel's 12 is one of my favorite bottles. Now, the Heritage, if you can get it at a good price, it's a good bottle. It's a good bottle, but you have to get it at a good price. I remember when that first bottle, the bottle first came out, people were paying like 120, $125 for that bottle. But now the prices are coming down. And I think if you can get it as close to MSRP, you have a good bottle. Favorite Penelope bottle, again, is going to be the Penelope Toasted. Um, I haven't tried all of Penelope, so I cannot review or I can't say that the other Penelopes are better because I haven't tried them all. But hopefully one day we'll take all the Penelopes down and we will review them, and then I'll give you what I think is the best. I moved on unless I can find some mistakes. I got you. Bourbon Outfitters. Okay, so we have Bourbon Outfitters is a good one to get online. Order from Remedy. Okay. Bourbon Outfitters. Sale Batch. Unicorn Auctions. Okay, so we have a couple of them down there. Redwood ships anywhere. So I guess you can order straight from Redwood. The Heritage opened up and it was amazing. Uh, I saw that. I saw that helping me give, but I think I have a way that I can go and get it back. I appreciate you even offering that, but I think I have a way because somebody I know that is going back to Austin in February, and what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to send a bag and put it inside their bag, and then just pay for one check bag back. High proof out of California is good. Okay, really disappointed with the Penelope Valencia. You know, that one was hard to find. And I see where you're coming from the for the price, and it's so hard to find. You thought it would be a banger bottle. Now, don't get me wrong, it's decent, but I was a little shocked by it also. I was a little shocked by it also. So we are going to really quickly. Let's face it, everyone has tater bottles. Yeah, everyone has tater bottles. You know, if you are really into, I guess, bourbon and whiskey, everyone has had a tater bottle before or got one on the shelf. Yeah. Next time you're in Austin, go review my boy Oak Liquor. Okay. Let me screenshot that really quickly and I'll try to remember that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So next time I'm in Austin, I would definitely go by there and I tell them you sent me. I appreciate that. Yeah, everybody has to have a tater bottle on their shelf, you know, especially if you're into bourbon and whiskey. Now, if you just like to have a drink every now and then, you go to your liquor store, you get the same bottle every time. Of course, you're not going to have a tater bottle. But if you own a little old fashioned and you follow me and you follow other bourbon YouTubers and you go to a liquor store often, you probably have a tater bottle or at least had one on your shelf at some point in time because that's what we do. I mean, we want to try different stuff. You know, when we see it online and see somebody speak about it, we want to try it. I mean, at least I do. At least I do. All right. Pull out that EH Taylor. Army bourbon, you know, I would, but I think I'm going to be done in a minute because I have a event I got to go to that starts at 8. I'm gonna be a little late. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little late because I still haven't changed clothes. I didn't think I was going to be on here this long, but it's just another thing about live streaming. It goes by so fast. What can I use in bourbon tasting bourbon when I switch to another bourbon? I like to use water. Some people like to use Cokes or Sprites or um, things like that. I try to stay away from the sugar when I'm drinking my bourbon's neat. Now I use water. Sparkling water might be a go-to because it gives you a little bit of carbonation without the sweetness and the artificial flavors. So I would say with water or a sparkling water would be my go-to. And I just picked up one from December too. Okay. Wild Turkey Dusties, Elijah Craig. Okay. Man, that would be nice because that George 2007 George Cheeks, man, that would be nice. I appreciate that. Going to a store and not buy a bottle, man, that would be hard to do. Hard to do because my motto is, you know, I buy something in every store that I go into, and guess what? Today is not the exception. Today is not the exception. So I got to buy something in every store that I go into. If I didn't, I it wouldn't I wouldn't feel right. Cracking new riff rye, sherry finish, 119. A good deal. All right. First 2026. Well, enjoy HD. Enjoy. Yeah, I buy Coke Zero. I would buy something. I would buy something. I even bought a Coke Zero and a Snicker bar one day. Some prices were so inflated, so outrageous that I bought a Snicker bar and a Coke Zero out one day because I promise I'm going to buy something in every store. Silver Singing Streetwear Castron by J.W. Kelly. Amazing bottle. Okay, Porky. I don't think I've seen that one. Uh, yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. But yeah, I have bought a Snickers and a Coke Zero out of a store. I thought it was funny. Somebody on the comments didn't think it was funny, but I thought it was funny. All right. So before we get out of here, because I do need to get out of here and get dressed. When I coming back to you, Nashville area, we'll love we'll look to go on a hunt. Okay. And those days was not expected. Yeah, I know, B. I'll probably go be in the Nashville area. I'm going to say this month. It's going to be in January. I don't know what day. Before I go to Nashville, I'm going to get on the live stream and tell people that I'm going to be in Nashville. I'm going to give people at least 2 to 3 day notice, but it's going to be in the month of January. I just don't know when it's going to be. So Army Bourbon says that a Silver Spring rye cask strength is the bomb. So I'm definitely going to look for that one. Definitely. Before we get out of here, really quickly, we are going to do a toast because I love to do this for the people who actually spent the time and came here on a live stream with me, a little old fashioned. So I always ask this question: does anyone have anything special going on? Birthday, anniversary, new job, anything they want to share here, and we can toast this night out. If you ever made it to Southern California, hit me up. All right, Independent Joe, I will do that. I will do that. Silver Spring rated high in SLB. Okay. So that Silver Springs is probably one to go get. Cheers to health, wealth, and good pours in the new year. I love that one. I love that one. Anyone else has anything they want to celebrate or talk about before we toast this thing out? I'm going to count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this is, oh, cheers to New Year's and a new album release. Troy, you got an album? What's the name of your album, Troy? Just because. But we're going to cheers to the health, wealth, and good pours. While Troy is putting up his album release, we are going to do a toast. Now, everyone, if you have it, pick up your glass and we're going to toast this out tonight. Good health, prosperity in 2026. Um, Hopefully, everything that you think of, that you want, that you work for, will happen in 2026. I know if you put your mind to it and you really, really, really want it, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. Hopefully, whatever worries that you have coming into 2026, they will be gone. Hopefully, everything that you wanted and prayed for will happen in your life. So, we go raise the glasses and we're going to have a great 2026. Starting today, everything that you think about wanting is going to happen. So cheers to that. Have a great night and let's enjoy some bourbon. Cheers. Man, that's a great bottle. Great bottle. All right. Y'all take care. And we'll holler at you all later. Peace. I got to get dressed because I'm late.